Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming new makeup releases episode number 31. And if you guys like to chat about all the new makeup releases that have been announced, then just keep watching. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I love chatting about new makeup, especially eyeshadow palettes. So if you guys want a tan girl's perspective, highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And if you could do me one more favor and watch this video all the way to the end, it really helps me out. So thank you so much in advance. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, I am so hyped right now, you guys. Pat McGrath just showed her new holiday collection. I am wearing a new release on my face that has not been announced. And it's coming, I think, on... I'm not even gonna say it, but it's coming soon. Hold on to your panties, you're not even ready. But let's go ahead and slide on over so we can talk about Mother's new launch. Okay, you guys, so we have so much to cover with Pat McGrath. We have the Bijoux Brilliance collection. Indulge in the luminous luxury of the Bijoux Brilliance collection where artistry meets extravagance. So we have these Mothership Bijoux Brilliance Ultra Glamour Timeless Treasures. We've never seen anything like this from her before. So it's basically kind of like a multi-kit where there's two different shades. There's Starstruck Splendor and Jewel Temptation. Jewel Temptation looks like it's maybe geared towards deeper skin tones, and then Starstruck Splendor has more lighter shades like pastels and stuff like that. So this has, it looks like two blushes, and then we have some eyeshadow powders, so 9 of those. It says it's a rich color saturation, one stroke intensity, sparkling metallic luminous shimmers and mattes, 2 blushes, and then they have like the eyeshadow contents and stuff like that. So I wonder if these are all new shades, but it looks amazing. I don't know if I'd want to get one of those for $76. I think it's a fun way to try Pat McGrath, but the palette I would choose, like the darker one, I feel like I already have that in her little mini palettes, and like it's like purples and more like neutrally shades. So I don't know if I love that for me. Next, this is what really caught my eyes, the Bijoux Brilliance eyeshadow palettes. So these are $36 each, must-have marvels, shimmering splendor, and we have quite a few shades here. So we have Bronze Ecstasy, which is a neutral palette. I think I can skip that. Then we have Sunset Romance, which again is more like a neutral burgundies and things like that. I feel like I've seen that before. The one I'm kind of interested in is this one called Lunar Nightshade, and it has some fun purples and blues, and so that looks a little bit interesting. And then we have Bordeaux Bliss, which is again another neutrally palette, so I think I can probably skip that. Okay, so I'm like doing a really good job of talking myself out of a lot of these things, but I think just like the vastness of this collection just has me so excited. And then we have the Divine Blush Bronze and Glow Trios. Glowing trio of bronzer, blush, and shine, $52. That's pretty pricey. I feel like I have all of the highlighters and blushes and bronzer I ever need from Pat McGrath, but I like that she gave us options. So we have the Forever Nude, which is probably for light skin tones. Then we have Nirvana in Bloom, which looks like it's going to be like a medium skin tone friendly palette. And then for deeper skin tones, we have Supernova Siren, and that one is also very pretty. The highlighters are what's catching my eye on these, but again, I don't think I need those because I hardly reach for full face palettes. And then we have the Dark Star Color Blitz mascaras. I haven't tried any of her colorful mascaras, and I really prefer to wear black mascara, so I'll probably skip on those, but we have 3 shades of that as well. So if you're into the colored mascaras, you can definitely pick these up. If you have tried her colored mascaras, I would love to hear what you think. But I'm excited. I'm really excited. The only thing I want is that one Lunar Nightfall palette, but I think this is really cool. It's a little bit fun. It's still not as colorful as I want, but I feel like for Pat McGrath, she's giving us a little bit of everything. I couldn't have asked for more, I think, at this point, so I'm very, very interested to see people's reaction to this new holiday collection. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. I'm dying to know what everybody else thinks. It seems like people are very, very excited about this one. Okay, so the day you're seeing this video, this palette is launching. This is the new one from Gourmand Girls and Doodles by the Bunny. It's their Haunted palette. I did film a look with this palette and I posted it this week, so check that out if you're interested. This palette is so beautiful, so Halloween, and I do have an affiliate code with Gourmand Girls. It's KHMAKEUP if you want to use it and save a little bit of money. Thank you so much for doing that. And yeah, super duper beautiful. So I just wanted to remind you guys. And then the other thing that's launching, this is launching on the 20th, I believe, is the recently de-influenced palette from Bella Beaute Bar. I posted a video on this palette as well. This is the first palette I've received from them in PR and I'm so excited. It's absolutely beautiful. I did order their Basic Witch palette. Mine hasn't shipped yet, so I don't know when that's coming, but as soon as I get it, I will post some kind of video for you guys. But this palette is so beautiful. It definitely is a very fall palette. I love the shade names and the quality is so, so good. So I have both of these new indie launches. Highly recommend checking out the videos on these if you're interested in either of them. So I did see this from Angel Naked on Instagram. She posts a lot of luxury sneak peeks. So this looks like a Charlotte Tilbury holiday collection. I don't know much about it, but there seems to be 2 shadow palettes and then a face compact. So I feel like just looking at these, the packaging, 10 out of 10. The color story, definitely more lighter than I would like. There seems to be a palette for deeper skin tones and one for lighter skin tones. I don't know, or maybe they just look saturated because of the quality, but either which way, I can't see myself buying these, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I did see a sneak peek of that. I'm not one to talk much about fragrances, but I did see 2 that I'm very interested in. The first one is this one by Ellis Brooklyn, and this is their Apple Love fragrance. It says our perfume love letter to NYC, and this is already up on Sephora, so I was looking at it because I wanted to look at the notes and stuff like that. And it says that this is a floral, fruity floral, red apple, sugar cane, vanilla, Madagascar. And I'm a little bit curious about it. I did smell the Huda Beauty apple fragrance and it was a little bit too strong for me, so I did pass on that one, but I'm excited about this one because I do enjoy a lot of Ellis Brooklyn fragrances. And then another one of my favorite brands is launching the Under the Stars fragrance. Actually, it looks like it's available now from Replica, and it's a woody scent with leather accord, cedarwood, and black pepper and cinnamon leaf essence. And one of my favorite fall scents is Jazz Club from Replica. So I have my eye on this Under the Stars fragrance as well. Oh my goodness. So like I said, I don't talk about fragrances much, but those 2 definitely caught my eye. I also saw this sneak peek from Wicked Widow Beauty. It is a collaboration with Goth Adjacent. Is that how you spell adjacent? I'm sorry, because I am not a good speller by any means, but looks like they have a collaboration coming. So if I had to speculate, it's another fall holiday Halloween palette, which I'm not mad about at all. So I will keep my eyes peeled for that. And then we, of course, have from the drugstore, Profusion is launching their Casper the Friendly Ghost collection on the 18th. I'm so excited. I watched so much Casper when I was a little kid. When I first saw hints of this on the Instagram pages of makeup news channels, I was like, I don't need that. I'm not going to buy it. And I probably won't. I probably don't need to buy any makeup for as long as I live. I will have to take a look and see though, because some of that stuff is so cute. There's like little ghost sponges and like cute little like broom, like brushes. So adorable. So I'm like low-key kind of like, do I want it? Do I not want it? It's so cute. And then we have Ensley Rain Cosmetics. they announced the launch of their Harvest Moon palette. So they're actually going to be launching this at the end of the month on September 29th at 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 11:30 Central Standard Time. I am planning on picking this palette up. It is $88.88. It is a pricey palette, but I bought their Strawberry Moon palette and it was one of my favorite palettes of 2023. So I'm very, very excited to get my hands on this one. It looks absolutely spectacular. So it says, immerse yourself in 8 breathtaking multi-chromes, 6 shimmering duochromes and specialty shimmers alongside 7 velvety grungy mattes, all crafted with love in our refined formula. This palette, adorned in our most intricate packaging yet, is a heartfelt ode to fall. I love that. I love that description. I'm here for all the fall things. Okay, so we have from Rare Beauty, they have a new lipstick. This is the Impact Kind Words matte lipstick in Devoted, a limited edition true red that flatters all skin tones, hugs lips in rich pigment and pure comfort all day. So this is $20 and 100% of sales go to the Rare Impact Fund to increase access to mental health services for young people. That is so cool. I do get PR from Rare Beauty. I don't know if I'm going to get this one in PR, but you guys know I have a lipstick no buy. I'm trying really hard not to, so I'll probably pass on that. I don't really need a red lip, but that is so beautiful. If you're looking for one, it is a very comfortable and lovely formula. So we have from the brand XO Beauty, this is, I believe, Shannon XO's line. She's dropped a terracotta collection. It says the collection captures the very essence of the earth, offering a harmonious blend of warm neutral tones through to greens and blues. I feel like her vibe is very much like neutrals, so it's fun to see them kind of step outside of their comfort zone and create this kind of neutrally palette with pops of green and blue. It's definitely nothing new. It's not like she reinvented the wheel or anything, but I still think that it's something different for the brand, so congratulations to them on their launch. And next we have from P. Louise and their Halloween collection. And listen, I pretty much swore to myself that I wasn't going to buy another P. Louise palette because they're huge, they're massive, they just take up so much room. And honestly, these ones don't look any different. They look massive. They're these double-sided palettes and they're probably really thick. I like to joke that you could probably, honestly, you could probably use it as a weapon because they're so heavy. And they're just very, very obnoxious, but low-key, I'm kind of loving this color story on these. So we have the Book of Spells and the Hocus Pocus palette, I think is what they're called. And I don't know, something about the shades and the way they're placed together. One's like a more muted, colorful blue side and a muted purpley palette. And then the other one, the Hocus Pocus one, is a more saturated blue and green side and a red and purple side. I wish they would just combine the, I'm going to put up a picture here for you guys. I wish they would just do all the greens and the blues on both sides in one palette and then do the reds and the purples for another palette. So if you want like the more blue tones, you can just get the one palette instead of having to get both. Or I wish they would just make 4 palettes and make their palettes thin and make them like easier to store instead of putting them in these obnoxious packaging. So as much as I am so attracted to the color story, I'm gonna need to pass on this for my mental health because these palettes are obnoxious. Like, I can't stress to you enough how over the top they are. So I'm gonna be passing on that. Okay, next we have a concealer that is from Kylie Cosmetics. It literally says in Trendwood's caption, 3 years in the making. Do we believe her when she says she's been working on this concealer for 3 years? And we have 40 shades. I love that. I love that they did 40 shades, but 3 years seems like a bit of a stretch. I feel like Kylie Cosmetics, didn't they just open back up? So they've been on hiatus the last few years, and so was she just like mixing them up between like having a baby, giving birth, all of the things? I don't know. The math is not mathing for me with Kylie Cosmetics, but whatever. It's gonna be a pass for me, but I just wanted to mention it because it's out there in the world. We also have a highlighter from ABH. I feel like it's been so long since ABH launched a highlighter. The beautiful So Hollywood, their Amrezy highlighter, like they have had some iconic highlighters. So now we have a holiday 2023 highlighter, the Glow Seeker highlighter. It says it's a multi-dimensional glow with a feel of a second skin baked powder gel hybrid formula with the high reflectivity of a liquid and the weightlessness of a powder without the fallout. Offers buildable intensity and subtle luminosity to champagne gold. I think that sounds absolutely beautiful. It definitely sounds like a shade I have 1,000 times over, but they describe the formula really nicely. So I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably buy it, especially if it's not like $500. Like if it's under $50, I am probably going to buy it because it looks beautiful and I hate skipping out on ABH highlighters. Okay, next we have, this collection is just beautiful. Am I gonna buy Dolce & Gabbana makeup? Absolutely not. This is the Devotion collection. Devotion liquid lipstick, $42, has a soft, lightweight, no transfer, long-lasting texture for up to 16 hours. And then we have the Devotion illuminating face powder for $56. That looks beautiful. I honestly thought it was Pat McGrath for a second when I saw the imprint of the heart, and then I realized it was Dolce & Gabbana. But yeah, it looks extremely beautiful. Definitely not for me, but I wanted to mention it because it looks stunning. We also have the Cafe Rose fragrance collection from Tom Ford. So it looks like there is a fragrance and it inspired some color products. So we have some lip colors as well as a cream blush, and then the fragrance, which is coriander, patchouli, cardamom, resin, and sandalwood accord spicy warmth. So that sounds like a beautiful scent. Not for me though. I'm not a big fan of very like spicy scents. They sometimes can give me a headache. I'm definitely more of like a fresh fragrance kind of gal. So it's gonna be a pass for me, but this is beautiful. Okay, since we're talking about bougie things, let's just go ahead and talk about these Hermes lipsticks from their winter collection. So we have 3 shades, they're $78 each, and I love the Hermes lipstick packaging. I haven't picked any of their lipsticks yet, but absolutely gorgeous as well. And then we have a new foundation from Rose Inc. This is the Soft Light Skin Smoothing, Hydrating, Non-Comedogenic Foundation from Rose Inc. I have never tried anything from this brand. I don't think, I know a few YouTubers really enjoy their products. I think they have some cream blushes and stuff that people really like. But here is the foundation. So it's a medium coverage foundation that's smoothing, weightless, and buildable, has a natural finish, and is ideal for acne-prone skin. It has 31 shades for $54, and it's already available on the Sephora website, so I will link it down below for you guys. I think it's so smart for brands to make makeup that is for acne prone skin. I don't have very acne prone skin, so I don't think of it much, but there's so many people out there that struggle with really bad acne, so I think it is such a good thing for brands to explore and create products for that. So yeah, let me know if you guys were interested in that. Did you pick it up? Did you try it? I want to know all of the things. And then we have a launch from Huda Beauty that I am excited about. This is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Snatch Press Brightening and Setting Powder. A press powder designed for targeting, brightening, and setting. Comes with a precision sponge that instantly brightens and blurs for a filtered finish, talc and fragrance free, medium to full coverage, sweat and humidity resistant, infused with hyaluronic acid and an avocado derivative for a creamy, non-drying, soft, and silky texture. 8 shades for $38 each, and this is launching on the 19th. So I do have 2 shades of her Easy Bake loose powder, so I'm kind of curious about picking up a pressed powder. I really like using pressed powder for my under eyes, and I know some people will probably want this compact to carry around in their purse. I've never really had oily skin. I'm more of a dry to normal skin gal, so I just use a very little bit of powder when it comes to setting my face. I do really like the Huda Beauty powder though, so I'm really glad she's making a pressed version because I think a lot of people out there are looking forward to that. Next we have another Rare Beauty set. So this is the Blush and Glow, and it's a set of minis. So you can get 2 of her blushes in Wisdom and Virtue, and then we have 2 liquid luminizers in Magnetize and Transcendence. I do have all of her blush shades, and I do have some of her liquid highlighters as well. So this is going to be a pass for me, but I think this is such a great way to try 2 beloved formulas from Rare Beauty. And honestly, when was the last time any of us finished a liquid luminizer? At least not me. So I think a mini size is a really smart investment if you've been wanting to try that formula. We also have from Makeup Revolution, they launched the new Bright Light Face Glow Lit from Within Skin Multi-Use Glow Boosting Skin Tint. So this sounds like it's their version of like a Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter, or that like e.l.f. product. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that, I will try and find it and link it down below for you guys. I've been kind of staying away from dewy skin. I'm more into a matte or normal skin look at the moment. I just prefer it. I'm excited for people out there that want something affordable, but it's a pass for me. Okay, next we have from Sephora. I wish this was available in the US as well. It is an advent calendar, and it has a bunch of really cool products, including the NARS Orgasm Blush. There's a mini ABH eyeshadow palette. There's RMS lipstick, Sephora mascara, Oat cleansing balm by the Inky List, which is one of my favorite things. Gissu oil, like lots of fun stuff that people would probably really enjoy. And the thing too is about advent calendars, when brands do it, you're only trying one brand. When Sephora does it, you can try so many different brands. So I hope this ends up coming to the US. And then we have from Estee Lauder, there is a new skin tint. This is the Futurist Skin Tint, a silky serum foundation with a sheer tinted skin tone perfector for a glow that lasts. Sweat and humidity resistant foundation, up to 8 hours of staying power. I feel like usually with double wear, you can definitely get more than 8 hours of wear. And this isn't a double wear foundation, I don't think, because they do have different foundations under the double wear line, which double wear is like their most well-known foundation. And it's amazing. It stays put. Highly recommend, like if you're a bride or you have like an event you want to go to, double wear, it looks good on most anyone. So this is beautiful, but I'm going to pass on it. It is 29 shades for $53, and it'll be available on October 1. Okay, we have to talk about this Gremlins collection. So this is Gremlins and Mad Beauty. I believe Mad Beauty is a UK brand, correct me if I'm wrong. And they had that Flintstones collection I think I talked about in my last makeup releases video. So this one made me laugh, the Gremlins, because I saw Teresa's Dead posted that she tried to get her hands on this, but she couldn't. So there's a shower cap, a lip balm, a body puff, sleep mask, eyeshadow palette, and a sheet face mask. I don't really know much about the Gremlins. Listen, I didn't grow up in America, okay? I don't really know much about the Gremlins, but I mean, it's a pass for me. Don't come for me. Don't come for me, okay? I don't know what the Gremlins are. Now, if we had a bluey makeup collection, I would be all over it. And then Miss Teresa is dead. Now we're mentioning her twice. There is a little restock alert for her Lethal Cosmetics collab called Teresa is Lethal. I saw her post on her Instagram account saying it was a small restock, but if you're interested in it, highly recommend checking it out. It is available now. Oh, and one more thing. This is like makeup history. I got an email about this from Colored Rain. Colored Rain is restocking their Queen of Hearts palette one last time. So this is the last and final restock. Pre-order, reservation only. It'll ship in November. The Queen of Hearts palette is a 12-pan eyeshadow palette featuring a mix of 6 mattes, 6 foil shades to create stunning looks from day to night. Vegan and cruelty-free, this richly pigmented palette will help you create a range of looks with vibrant colors. Stay true all day. Available now for $25. So Colored Rain was one of those indie brands that I like first discovered, and I just coveted everything. And I think my husband bought me the Queen of Hearts palette for like Christmas or a birthday, and I just like loved and adored that palette. So it's so crazy to see it now, years later, being restocked finally. I know Colored Rain has had a few different like formula changes, so I'm not sure the quality or the consistency of this new version. I have not owned my palette for quite some time. I think I like depotted it, and then I think I decluttered most of the shadows, or maybe I still have them somewhere. I don't know. My single eyeshadow collection is a mess, but that is neither here nor there. If you wanted this palette at all, this is your chance to grab it. But yeah, it just feels like a moment in time that like is forever like itched in my brain with that Colored Rain palette, because it was just so beautiful at the time, and it was so iconic at the time that it launched. So how wild is it that it is now finally being put to rest, as some would say. Okay, friends, so that is everything I wanted to cover in this episode of new makeup releases. Don't forget to let me know what you are most excited about for the upcoming week in the comment section. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun putting it together for y'all, and don't forget to check back on my channel on Monday. We're gonna have a very, very, very exciting something to talk about. So that is it. Have a good weekend, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye!